Any senators left right now, Kevin Cirilli, if the president wants to affect legislation through the Senate of the United States, can he do it?
Right now, it would be an uphill battle. I think that the concern on Capitol Hill, I was up there all day yesterday and talking with aides, not many people up there because of the holiday, but and there's a concern that the growing ill will and this public display of disunity between Senator Corker and the president really could have implications ranging not only from tax reform, but actually from hurricane funding as well.
Is there a plan of recovery for the White House? I haven't seen that yet. It really began with Mike Allen's article 3 or 4 days ago on the General Kelly. But is there a plan now to regroup by the White House?
Well, I thought two things were interesting yesterday. First and foremost, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell saying publicly, really dodging questions on whether or not he thought Senator Corker was out of line. He was asked repeatedly. He dodged repeatedly, not taking the defense of the administration. That was interesting. The other thing I thought was notable yesterday was Senator Lindsey Graham on the golf course in Virginia with President Trump. Senator Graham, a Republican from South Carolina, not necessarily the president's biggest political cheerleader. So I thought that was notable that to see these two folks golfing yesterday.
So where are we on tax reform? I mean, forget about all the gossip and the innuendo and all that. It's October. They got like 12 more days of session until the end of the year. I'm just a joke, folks. Where are we on tax reform right now?
They say they're moving along. I mean, look, last week they cleared the procedural hurdle to keep on pace by the end of the year. But the idea that there would be ambitious tax reform by the end of the year is very it's becoming increasingly unlikely. That's how I'll put it. Also note that in just a couple of weeks, they have to raise the debt limit. A lot of fiscal conservatives in the Senate and the House are starting to become more vocal. People like Senator Corker, as well as Senator Rand Paul, and the Freedom Caucus as well. Their cries for fiscal restraint are growing louder.
All right, how much talk, Kevin, is there about Turkey? I don't know where the spat goes to. We covered it quite extensively yesterday. We understand now there are signals that this could actually drag on. Is the White House talking about this?
Not as much as you would think, Francine. To be honest, that sort of caught everybody by surprise over the weekend, and it does look like it's going to continue to drag on. I think that's a great assessment. And yeah, like I said, I mean, it was that caught everybody by surprise, and I think still a sense of people trying to sort out what all that means.
Okay, anything else on North Korea? I know we kind of talk about it every day, but are you hearing anything on the Washington corridors?
So I think what's interesting about North Korea is this sense of where Congress will start to play a role in this. And I also think it's interesting because someone like a Senator Corker, while very much speaking out against the president Sunday night and that fallout coming yesterday, I would just note that as chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee, he is someone who is very much in line with the military community. And there's a lot of talk that, yes, maybe the tweet was what sparked all of this, but really it could be his concerns about the administration's view on foreign policy.
I just had